The biggest difference between a hobby and a business is money. If you're not making money, you don't really have a business, right? And in order to make money, you need clients. But where do you start when it comes to getting clients if you don't know who you want to work with? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly who your ideal client is so that you can go land them and start making money in your business. Okie doke! Yay! Hopefully that worked. Okay. Back to work. I'm Lauren Golden, the founder of The Free Mama, here with a new episode of Free Mama TV, showing moms like you how to start and run a successful freelancing business from home. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video of Free Mama TV right here every Tuesday. I've worked with hundreds of mamas starting their freelancing business, and more often than not, they will tell me something like, if I cast a wide net, I'll be more likely to convince someone to work with me, right? Wrong. First of all, you should never have to convince someone to work with you. You are the cat's meow mama, and they freaking need your help. Plus, if you are trying to be everything to everyone, you're actually confusing prospective clients about what it is that you actually do. Kind of the opposite of what we're going for, right? So, what is an ideal client? Ideal client is fancy talk for the kind of person you'd most want to work with in your freelancing business. Now, I'm going to break down why this topic is so important to you, and then I'm going to give you 3 questions to ask yourself to gain clarity on your ideal client. Knowing what kind of client you want to attract is going to be essential for a few reasons. Having an ideal client will actually protect your time, your time. If you're trying to talk to everyone under the sun, you are going to wander aimlessly when it comes to marketing yourself. However, if you know you'd like to connect with health coaches, for example, you can direct your time and attention to where health coaches hang out. Second, having an ideal client will make sure you love your freelancing business rather than feeling like you've trapped yourself in another job situation. You're not looking for a boss. You're looking for a partner. You want to work with people who value what you do and who do work that you can believe in. Finally, when you have an ideal client, it allows people you know to refer them to you. If your network doesn't know who you're trying to serve, how could they possibly know to make an introduction when they're out having coffee with their overwhelmed health coach friend? Now it's time to gain clarity on your ideal client profile. Here are 3 questions to ask yourself to get your wheels turning. Question number 1. What industry am I particularly passionate or knowledgeable about? Now, here's a pro tip. It's important that you have some sort of proof that this industry has a need for what you do and is willing to pay for it. That means you may have to do some market research, aka stalking, to figure out if adult figure skaters, for example, actually hire virtual assistants. You can do market research by asking people in that industry whether or not they do or would consider outsourcing, or by going to LinkedIn or Upwork and looking for existing postings for freelance work to see what's out there. Question number 2. What kind of people are you passionate about helping? It's one thing to stand behind the mission, services, and products of the clients you want to work with, but it's quite another to make sure you'll click with the person your services are supporting. Do you like working with creative types who need to be reined in? Do you prefer to be given very clear directions from someone who's more type A? Do you see yourself working with female entrepreneurs, startup companies, corporations, solopreneurs? What does this person like to do in their spare time? This question is important because it truly starts to shape your ideal client profile, also called a client avatar. This is the question that will play a role in making sure you and your future clients get along. And question number 3. What are the goals of the people you described above? Having a business where they can travel more often, launching a course in spite of their lack of tech savviness, writing a book, world domination? How about their pain points? When you understand what your ideal client is going through on a more emotional level, you'll know exactly why you are the answer they've been looking for. Now you know why having an ideal client is important to your success. Tell me in the comments below, who is your ideal client? Now that you've gained clarity on the kind of client you'd love to work with, it's time to hone in on exactly what services you should be offering them. If you haven't already taken advantage of my free worksheet, check out the link below for 70 skills that you can offer in your virtual assistants business. Also, if you want to dive even deeper and learn how to use skills you already have to grow your own freelancing business with clients who desperately need your help, check out my Quick Start Freelance Success Kit. If you're ready to join a community of mamas just like you, I have a Facebook group where thousands of mamas come together for support and action-taking tips and motivation. And as always, if you liked this video, please let me know by liking it below, subscribe, and share it with your fellow mamas. And comment below with hashtag I am a free mama if this video helped you.